Tennis thodi hai. Welcome back. We had a bit of technical difficulties, and now we are back to streaming. As the Thunderbolts have started their chase, the first over, 4 balls been done. It's both the batsmen are yet to open their account. The score is 1 without loss. Rubin on strike. That's a lovely shot past the bowler as the mid-off fielder is giving it a chase. And the batsman run for 3.
They did not, I'm afraid. They didn't even let you do that.
That brings Shreyas for the first time on strike. The target is 1-0. The target is 107. And pitch short of length. That's been turned off the hips by Shreyas. That's the end of the first over. 5 without loss. Shreyas 1, Rubin 3, and Harsh Saini 5 runs from his first over. It's Roscoe.
Sitting with the price.
Totally.
What is
Roscoe McLean starting with second over from the far end. It's a good score on a wicket that has been slightly tricky from a bounce perspective. Victoria has given themselves a chance thanks to their captain who's played a handy knock towards the end. Shreyas is on strike as Roscoe. Oh, that's a full toss. We'll have to wait and see if that was above the waistline, masterfully guided towards a square leg fence for 4. And the umpire just signaling it 4, so which implies it was not a no ball. It did seem like it was high, but obviously from here it looks a bit different. I'm sure the ball was dipping. Now that was a lovely shot again from Shreyas as the closing fielder from the covers, and overzealous throw as the wicketkeeper was not covering ended up giving an additional single to Shreyas. That was a lovely shot. He was right on top of the ball, use of the wrist, and firmly blasted through the covers. Fielder doing a good job of stopping it, but the wayward throw ended up giving an extra run. Good running between the wicket, 2 runs by the batsman. Oh, that was a lovely ball again, short of length, slightly outside the off stump. Shreyas trying to steer it towards the third man region. It's a play and a miss. Shots again, the variable bounce. This time, the good length area. Whenever the bowlers are pitched in that length, they've got some extra bounce, and that's completely unplayable. Once again, outside the off stump, trying to play a defensive shot. Slight movement, leaving the batter. Those were some incredibly tight balls towards the end to end the over. Roscoe, 3 very good balls. 11 without loss after 2. Shreyas batting on 7 and Ruben on 3. What we saw in the first 4 overs when Thunderbolts were bowling, there was a flurry of extras and also some aggressive shots being played by Kunal Jain. We're yet to see something similar. Comparatively, it's been a disciplined effort from the bowlers so far. We haven't seen too many wides. Only time will tell how that will go. As Harsh starts the second over. This time Ruben picking it up on the full and playing it past the mid-off.
Boundary!
And that's a 4, much needed 4, as you would have heard. The loud shouts from the crowd around me. We did see Ruben playing some aggressive shots yesterday in the second game when the Thunderbolts breached the 200 score barrier. Now that one shot prompting the Victoria captain to push the mid-off fielder to long off and bring the cover fielder who was on the boundary line into the circle. This time it was a good ball, pitched in the good length, moving outwards, not giving too much room for Ruben, who tried to make room and play through the offside straight to the fielder. No run there. While the sun has been playing a bit of a hide and seek here, one thing that's been constant at the Tollgate Farm grounds is the consistent breeze across. That's been also giving some aid to the bowlers. This time it was a bit over pitch. It was right in the slot. Ruben lined himself up, but it was probably a bit of variation. That's up in the air, and what a lovely breakthrough out here. That fielder was taken to the was pushed out of mid-off to long off after that boundary earlier in the over, and this time Ruben taking on the over pitch ball, trying to play an expansive shot, not timing it enough, and the fielder placed in the long off, coming into business. Easy catch for them. A wicket goes down for Thunderbolt. It's 15 for 1. It's the third over. 107 is a in-between score. It's not something too high, but it's a challenging score. And for a disciplined fielding effort with some planful bowling would bring Victoria into contention. Steve and the Thunderbolts will be wary of that. They would want to get some sedate, cautious start here at the same time. making sure that they capitalize on the power play. For the moment, against the run of play, it's a very crucial wicket. It's a big wicket. Ruben was a key player to bat, to score some fast runs on the top. Only time will tell how this goes. For the moment, the tail is up for the Victorians. They have picked up an early wicket. And the new batsman is Abhinav. He was on fire yesterday in the second game as well, the MVP from that game. Played a very important knock of 46 in that game. And coming here with his team in a bit of a spot of bother here. That's outside the leg stump, will be easily called a wide.
Yesterday he batted well. But test that's the reason.
Harsh Saini has picked up the first wicket. Oh, that's lovely. This was in the slot and Abhinav has straight away latched onto it. And the ball is trickling down to the cover boundary and the fielder is chased, given a valiant chase. Can't stop it. And a 4 to end the third over, 20 for 1 at the end of 3. Shreyas is on 7. Abhinav opens his account with a boundary. Just the two bowlers used by Victoria so far. Harsh Saini 2 overs, no maiden, 14 runs given for 1 wicket. And Roscoe McLean, first over costing him 6 runs. And Roscoe will start his second over from the far end. So 3 overs, 20 runs. Oh, that was a lovely ball. It was full. And the batsman was beaten, taking the outside edge, and probably the fielder. If the fielder who was in the short third man, if he was up a little, a wider slip, this would have been a catch. But so far so good for Thunderbolts. No harm done there for Shreyas taking up a single. That's you. Victoria's pressing hard in the close-in field. They've got 5 fielders in the offside closing in, and that's outside the leg stump, and that's completely not in sync with the kind of line that the captain would want his bowler to bowl. Roscoe, he's got 5 fielders closing in the offside, and Shreyas. Signal.
So let's go to browser.
Oh.
Refresh.
Battery gap?
Oh, we were trying to reduce the load on that, right?
Out.
How are you? All good?
Just Karan. Yeah, I've been following you.
All best. Thank you. All going well?
So against the run of play, a wicket goes down. Shreyas Shreyas was looking solid there and played that ball uppishly and getting caught. 23 for 2. This is the fourth over for the Thunderbolts. The new batsman is their skipper, Ian Chauhan. He is a accomplished bat, a lot of experience. So this is a big moment for the game. Victoria has picked up 2 breakthroughs. They would have wanted their power play to be exactly this. A couple of wickets here, maybe one more. They would be well and truly in the game. Oh, that was an outside edge. And that clearly took a healthy edge and beating the keeper and the slip fielder, threading those two and going down. You can see the wicket keeper standing with his hands on his head. They know how big that chance was. Ian Chauhan's wicket out here would give a massive flip to this this innings in the effort of the Victorians. Couple of runs there. And this time played cautiously by Ian towards the covers. 106 is at. It's a tricky score, I would say. These in-between scores can result into some very gripping chases. This time, throwing the caution to the wind, Ian just reaching out. He knows that the fielders are close in, and if he can get a major portion of the bat, he can get some runs. So, a couple of runs there for Ian. He's on 4. The score is 27 for 2 after 4.
27 runs. Okay.
Yep. Roscoe McLean 13 of his 2, and he picks up a wicket. He's picked up a wicket. So both the opening bowlers picking up a wicket each, and the first change of bowling coming up for the Victorians. Cole Freegang, the shirt number 15, Cole Freegang coming up as a first change. He bowled extremely well yesterday. He has a tight control, uses his height to his advantage, has some variations in terms of the speed and length to the key batters for Thunderbolts at the crease at this moment. Abhinav on strike, and he plays a lovely shot on the ground towards the long off region, I beg your pardon. Single. Once again, we have the visuals back here now. We had a bit of a technical snag. 28 for 2. It's the fifth over, chasing 107 Thunderbolts. Ian Chauhan trying to have a fierce, forcing his way to cut the ball. Can't get it past the man on point. Ian Chauhan is a stocky player. He is a busy player and likes to go after the bowling. He's not someone who's going to hang around. He's got a range of shots, packs an enormous amount of power behind his shots, and he would like to get on with business, not giving the opposition any look in or any chance to get in there. There you go, on cue. That ball was shot and had everything going there for the batter. Ian just swiveling out and send it to the square leg fence for 4. Lovely shot. As I was saying, the Ian is not going to hang around. If there's a ball, even there's a half chance of hitting it, he will go after it. His style of play is to dominate the opposition and take the initiative. Did we see yesterday in the first innings, first game when he played?
When you go, put in the cake, okay?
27 after 4.
Over is not done, right? At the end of the over.
This is 4 over
4 over
27.
27.
4 over 27 is what you can make it.
4 over 27 with 2 wickets.
After a brief pause in the game, there's again Cole ready. Slightly flighted, and Ian reaches out and sweeps it towards the mid-wicket. Abhinav wanted to come back. We did see yesterday Abhinav is a busy character. His running between the wicket is one of his hallmarks of his game, apart from some of the other stuff that he brings along. Both these players like to take the initiative and dominate the opposition. In the first game yesterday, as I was saying, there were a couple of early wickets that Thunderbolts lost, and Ian walked in and immediately snatched the initiative with some aggressive shots, and he's trying to do exactly that here. He's already 9 from 6. Abhinav is 6 from 4. A few changes in the field there, especially with the 2 fielders that can be kept outside, the close-in fielder. This is the 5th over of the power play. And Abhinav timing it brilliantly. No chance for the fielder from the cover boundary to come and cut it off. Much needed boundary. The Thunderbolts are motoring along now. They did lose a couple of wickets. It did seem that they would be in spot of bother. For the moment, these 2 players have quickly grasped the initiative, and it looks like they are coasting at this point. But you never say never in a low-scoring game like this. A couple of wickets quickly, and suddenly things start to change again. Now that's outside the off stump, tantalizing call, and that's the end of the over. After 5, it's 37 for 2. Yeah. First over from Cole costing 10. Interestingly, after 4 overs, Victoria was 37 without loss. But then things started going wrong for them as the spinners came in. And the spinners had a remarkable impact for Thunderbolts. And the change in bowling now. So new bowler is Zia. And that was right in the slot. And Ian is not going to wait, hang around on that one. That was overpitched outside the off stump. There was enough space and given to Ian. He latches onto it. And that's been dispatched and deposited over the cover fence for 4. An easy ball and absolutely in the slot for Ian to capitalize on. That was a bit of a loosener from the bowler. Disappointing in it, and this is the kind of chase where the bowling team have to bring have to bring everything. They, the margin of error is absolutely minuscule. So the bowling team have to bring their A game right from the ball 1. Such looseners can have a dramatically adverse impact as it gives the momentum to the batters we're looking go. He kind of capitalizes on any such vulnerabilities.
Background there, sir.
And that's been dispatched again. In fact, he probably did not time it as well. Just a single. 6 overs done, 47 for 2.
But he has come here.
Well, that's taken on the full and played towards the deep mid wicket area by Ian. A single. Oh, the power play has been done, 47 for 2 after the 6. Now the field can be spread out. 60 runs to be got in the 14 overs that are remaining. One would say that that's a pretty achievable score. That's a pretty achievable equation. Victoria needs a few wickets to make this challenging from here, no doubt about it. Couple of changes in the field. Abhinav is batting on 13. Oh, that was a nice ball. Cole, he's shown a lot of guile yesterday. This time he almost drags the batsman out, taking the outside edge, trickles down to the third man, and once again Abhinav showing excellent judgment for his runs. Running between the wicket is exceptional. Quickly completes 2 runs, and that brings up the 50 for the Thunderbolts. Oh, that's a flighted ball there. The thing that impressed me about Abhinav